3 terrifying things that actually exist. Number 3, the Bolton Stride. Looking at this picture, you wouldn't think that anything is dangerous about it. Wrong. Legend has it that every single person that has stepped foot in this stream has died. The current sucks them under the water and they never resurface. Number 2, invisible fire. Yeah, that scene from Talladega Nights is spot on. Rigobarbi was really on fire. Different gases burn different colours. Borax burns green, copper chloride burns blue, and methanol has no colour. Just watch this footage. This race car driver's car burst into a massive methanol fire and no one had any idea because you couldn't see anything, but they were actually getting burned. Number 1, locked in syndrome. This is where you are fully aware of what's going on, but you are completely paralysed. That is like my worst fear, but they say you can still move and blink your eyes to communicate. So if you value your life, learn how to talk with your eyes, mate. The top 3 worst tattoos of all time. Number 3, living is the strong's drug. You absolute dumbass. Looks like you're not very strongs at spelling either, mate. The worst part is she's taken a picture and posted it and obviously still hasn't realised. Also, there's something going on with those bloody eyebrows too. Number 2, so I believe this is meant to be a tiger. Mate, is your tattoo artist 4 years old? Oh, it's down the middle of his chest too. I honestly think a guy with no arms could do a better job. Number 1, never don't give up. What the fuck? What were you thinking? It's basically saying give up. Did you not say it out loud before you put it on yourself? You clearly never don't read. So if you value your life, double check your tattoo designs, mate. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers. Three Australian animals you do not want to mess with. Number 3, the Tasmanian devil. This little bugger here has one of the strongest bites in the world, and they are the largest carnivorous marsupial. And when they're threatened, they have a horrifying growl. Number 2, the frilled neck lizard. This guy is a straight up dinosaur. But the cool thing about it is his frill is the shape of Australia. Now, if you piss this guy off, he's gonna come chasing after you. Just like this. Mate, look at those little legs go. It's pretty quick. Number 1, the stonefish. This guy is the most venomous fish in the ocean. If not treated immediately, it is certain death. Most cases happen when people accidentally stand on them. And they say they're actually safe to pick up. So if you value your life, watch where you're bloody stepping, mate. The top 3 most dangerous places in the world. Number 3, Snake Island. Just off the coast of Brazil, this island is infested with millions and millions of bloody snakes. You will see up to 5 new snakes every single step you take. Oh yeah, and they're all extremely venomous. Yeah, fuck that. Number 2, Lake Natron. This lake in Tanzania is so dangerous it's not funny. If hell had a lake, this would be it. The pH and temperature levels of this lake are so high, it'll literally burn off your skin. Strangely, there is only one animal that can survive here. Yeah, fucking flamingos. And number 1, this house right here. This is the home of my ex-girlfriend. Mate, I'm telling ya, if you go in there, you're never coming out. She will chop your body up into bits and bury you in the backyard. She is crazy. So if you value your life, don't go in there, mate. 3 Australian laws that will blow your mind. Number 3, it is in fact illegal to get drunk in a pub. Guess what, mate? 24 million people live in Australia, and you're gonna have to arrest 24 million people, mate. Cause getting pissed in the pub is what we fucking do, mate. Number 2, if the closest toilet or urinal is not available, it is perfectly legal to piss on the back left tyre of your car. I bloody love that. Piss away, boys. Number 1, it is illegal in Australia to possess a knife. What, mate? You can be fined up to 10 grand for having a knife. So much for that's not a knife, this is a knife. More like that's not a knife, this is a fork. I am not eating my dinner with 2 bloody forks, mate. So if you value your life, don't tell anyone about your knife. These 3 animals will blow your mind. Number 3, the basilisk lizard, also known as the Jesus lizard. And do you know why? This little bugger here can run on water. Check this out. How fucking mint is that? That's bloody unreal, mate. Number 2, The archerfish. These guys just look like your everyday normal fish. But the archerfish can do something unreal. These bastards spit water at bugs that hopefully knocks them out and they fall into the water for them to eat. Mate, that's bloody mental. Number 1, the lyrebird. This pretty Australian bird has one of the best talents in the animal kingdom. They can mimic any sound that they hear perfectly. Listen to this. This particular lyrebird was living next to a construction site. Unreal. So if you value your life, don't be fooled by the lyrebird, mate. 3 American things that Australians do not understand. Number 3, pricing. Let's say I have $15 and this t-shirt that I want is $15. Perfect. I go to buy it, but now it is $15.99 because of some tax shit. Just put the total amount that I will have to pay on the bloody tag. In Australia, if it's $15, it's $15 fucking dollars, mate. Simple. Number 2, why do you still use pennies? Mate, bloody useless. We got rid of ours years ago. You don't even use them. They just sit there. Our lowest is the 5-cent coin, and even that's bloody useless too. Number 1, why is your cheese orange? It's supposed to be yellow, mate. I don't know what that is, but that is not cheese. You know what? It's the same colour as your bloody president. Your cheese should not look like that, alright? So if you value your life, get some yellow cheese, mate. 3 American things that I just don't understand. Number 3, why is your money all the same colour? You literally have to read the number to tell which one's which. I don't have time for that. Our money in Australia is colour coordinated, which makes it 1, a lot prettier, and 2, so much easier to find the amount that you need. Number 2, why are your bathroom stall gaps so big? Listen, when I'm taking a shit, I don't like to lock eyes with other people. It is so bloody creepy. I might as well just have the door wide open because it seems like everybody wants to have a look at how I'm going. Number 1, why is there so much water in your toilets? Mate, I feel like I'm shitting into a pool. There's just way too much. When I go to clean myself, I shouldn't be worried that I'm going to dip my hand underwater. So if you value your life, less toilet water, mate. 3 American things that I am so jealous of. Number 3, free refills. You guys have no idea how lucky you have it with this. In Australia, we have to pay every single time we want a refill. And it's not cheap. It is an absolute joke and a fucking robbery. Number 2, 24-hour restaurants. Oh, mate, that's just unreal. Everything here closes at like 9 or 10 p.m. Some fast food places are open, but only through drive-through. But the fact that you can have a sit-down meal at 3 in the morning, oh, so fucking jealous. Number 1, alcohol. Mate, when I saw how cheap your alcohol was, I was so happy I nearly passed out. I had tears of joy running down my face. But it's not just that. You can buy alcohol everywhere. At gas stations, hospitals, even at your pharmacies. Mate, that is spot on. So if we value our lives, more of our shops need to sell beers. Number 2, Bunnings Snags. Bunnings is our local hardware store, and out the front there is always somebody cooking up sausages on the barbie. It is the perfect snack. There is not one Australian that doesn't love a Bunnings snag. Number 1, the shoey. The shoey is just an Australian tradition where you take off your shoe, pour your drink in and chug away. I'll show you. Grab your shoe, grab your drink, pour it in and chug away. So if you want to be a legend and you value your life, do a shoey, mate. 3 things you need to know before coming to Australia. Number 3, do not touch the echidna. The echidna is an Australian native animal, and it's a weird one too. It's a mammal, but it lays eggs. Wrap your head around that one. Now these guys are covered with razor sharp spikes all over their body. And when threatened, they bury themselves under the ground with their spikes exposed. So watch where you step. Number 2, jellyfish myth. Jellyfish are everywhere in Australia. People get stung all the time. There's an old myth that says urinating on a jellyfish sting stops the pain. Wrong. It's a lie. So if someone gets stung, take them to the hospital. But if it's someone you don't like, maybe a little tinkle. Number 1, the gympie bush. This is one plant you don't want to fuck with. With just one touch of this plant, you will experience the worst pain in your life. They have tiny little toxic hairs on them. Research says the pain can last from a few hours to a few months, and some people have ended their own lives to escape the pain. So if you value your life, don't mess with the plant, mate. 3 British things that I just don't understand. Number 3, why do your guards wear these hats? Mate, they're so fucking strange. So I did some research. They're made from bear skin, and the purpose of them was to make them seem taller to intimidate their opponents in battle. Mate, if I'm about to fight somebody who's wearing that, I wouldn't think he's taller. I'd think he's just some dickhead with a weird hat on. Number 2, why in the bloody hell are your washing machines in the kitchen? What the fuck is going on here? So you wash your clothes where you prepare dinner. Put it in another fucking room, mate. Away from the food. Number 1, why do you drink so much tea? I get so many comments from British people saying, listen, we don't all drink tea, or? Yes, you fucking do, mate. You are a close second place behind China for most tea consumed, and they have 1.3 billion more people than you. So if you value your life, take it easy on the tea, mate.